everybody. Check it out. I'm going to put the starting soon on now because I'm a little tardy with that. All right, everybody. Oh my goodness, a couple of crazies already on the show. Good times, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Hooked by imBestefar. Today's episode's called Let's Reel in Legends, yeah? So that's exactly what we're going to do today. What we're going to do is we're going to switch us up to the live view here now, finally. And before we get the show started, I'm going to welcome a couple of people to the show who I have noticed have been online and fishing before the show gets started now. Welcome Timmy Trumpet to the show. Came to me from yesterday's crazy show. We had over 180 views of yesterday's show. So if you haven't watched yesterday's episode, I just recommend you do. I'll leave it right there. Timmy comes from Tipsy FPS's show, and he had quite the time on my show, I think, and he did really well. He did really well. He got gold salmon right there in front of everybody. Put a big smile on. I'm really proud of you. Really, really proud of you. I'm telling you, it was fantastic. Having said that, Brazener Mine is also on the show and was on earlier as well. Welcome to welcome to the show also, my third person. Sorry, I came on so fast I didn't know what to say. First time on the show, King Hoover 2. Welcome to the show, King Hoover. You're joining a couple of my biggest fans. And we're just getting started. Oh my gosh. Right? Bestefar is so happy, and I'm going to tell you why right now, everybody. Have a little bit of story time before we get too busy. A neat frickin' thing happened. First of all, let's just open up my schedule. It's kind of fun to look at my schedule because it puts the thumbnail of the show in there. Here we are, guys. We're sitting right here on 8/3. It's kind of fun. We got shows, of course, for Saturday and Sunday. And I'm going to try and get a hike up Mount Si before this show tomorrow. So that means I'm getting up like freaking way early. But no, a neater thing than that happened. Cereal. Let me get it out. It's just taking me a minute. I'm nervous. Here we go. It says, onboarding is complete. Welcome to the Twitch affiliate program. Thank you so much, everybody. Fucking Bestefar made it. It was awesome. I'm so moved by all of the neat just support I've gotten this last 2 days. It's been fucking fantastic. And so I'm celebrating by tomorrow. I'm going on this super neat hike by myself. And I'm going to try and take some really neat video and pictures for you guys so you can see how beautiful it is here. And that'll be a wonderful celebration, and we'll have a fun episode tomorrow. So yeah, Bestefar made it. He made it to affiliate. So if you haven't figured that out, you've got neat new emotes. You've got the ability to subscribe to my show. Um, you know, I even themed up all the neat buttons, and I did it in orange, and it's fucking awesome, guys. Thanks so much. So enough of that bullshit, emotional shit. I'm just very, very thankful, and I can't help my emotion. That's my special. Yeah. What a fun day it was for Bestefar to get that news. I was watching Crabbleman's movie date, and the news came in. And so I just started screening and setting it all up, and it was just a neat pre-show. And we've got a fun show for you today. We do. Today, what we're going to do, guys, we've got legends, and that means that Spillfine is up. And so we're going to spend the first bit of our day today fishing over in Trollsparrett for one of my absolute favorite fish to catch. As we do with our Legend Day, though, before I dive in and get us rigged up, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take a moment to show people what Spillfine looks like. Because, you know, he's huge and he's a big salmon. And I've caught him so many times now that it's just kind of fun to throw up a picture and give people some perspective. Here's what he looks like. He's 36.55 kilograms. You know, I'm catching him on a spinner here, but I've used others. I've used crankbait, and I'm sure I've even, gosh, we could try float if I had a decent reel for it. But no, he's massive, and it's not just that. He's also, you know, he's just shy of Sidewinder in terms of what we look at in size of the Legend here. I'm going to pull up another picture that's a little bit better. Maybe show some more of the fish. Just a moment, everybody. For example, there's another good look at him, right? So he's so much bigger than a diamond salmon that we catch in game, and you can really enjoy the experience of this fish because he jumps when he does his action. And even though he's easy to spot in the water, as I think we'll demonstrate here in a little bit, he does do some neat things. Like, I'm just going to throw up a quick highlight for everybody. Let's see. That was him on the surface there. He's probably too heavy to leave the water. I say he's too heavy to leave the water. This is my first time catching him. Watch him jump. Whoa! And that one was from a long ways away, right? So I got all weirded out by that. That was a neat moment. And since every single catch since has been incredible. Because he just seems to be a little bit tighter and tighter to my person when I fish him. And I say that because I'm now fishing with bigger gear. So, you know, I'm able to do a little bit more close up, like this, for example, where I'm right on him. He's, you know, it makes me happy to see that, obviously, you know, so I really want to encourage you all to get out there and catch this fish because he's super, super fun. Now, he's also not that different from any other salmon in that he'll take a number of bait types. And so here, let's quickly dive in now to the game. We'll jump into Trollsparrett. And before I guess we do that, let's just look at the stats on this. I've caught him 5 times. And of course, in the zone, we've got Story Henrik, and we've got Kale Paul, the dominating. He's, of course, you know, the jazzy music. I got to take that off. Hold on. And let me welcome a couple more people to the show. I can't believe I still have this crazy soft music going. Let's liven it up a little bit right now. Just straight up. Going right into blues. Here we go. Okay. Feel a little bit better about that now. Here we go. Okay, welcome to the show, everybody. I got a new one in here that I can't read everything. I want to be respectful because I'm obviously Norwegian, but I don't speak Norwegian. So, welcome to the show. This is Dewey. He's saying, Bestefar kan ikshim. I did my best with that. Welcome to the show. How was that? Anyways, so we've caught Spilfin a number of times, and what we're going to do now is get ourselves rigged up. We'll get into the zone. We'll make sure we've got everything we want to catch him with, and I'll probably have a couple of people come fishing with me. So that's going to be fun, and that's kind of how the show rolls. Of course, this is another episode of Hooked By, and today we get the benefit of fishing for the legend king salmon. It's actually an Atlantic salmon, but he looks like a king. Anyways, here we have, he has spawned. If you just look there on my screen, let's go over to the store. I always end my episodes up here looking around because I just love this place. It's gorgeous. All right, Bestefar heading off to the store. We'll make sure that I've got kind of what I want to catch him. And that varies. So, let's just take a peek. All right. Let's see. Let's just go in here to my backpack. All right. So I could probably catch him on that spinner, on this spinner. But I feel like I'm going to use a spoon, and I'll tell you why. Because it stays up in the water a little bit, right? And why that's cool is because he's going to be on the surface, and he may, jump up a little bit and he'll spin and turn around and go after that lure. And you want it to stay on top during that moment, or he'll have to jump up and spin around and turn around to go for you again. So having said that, I kind of want it to be more like, here, I want it to be more like he just goes for it the first time. So let's look at what we've done here. Here are his traits, right? We'll go there first. Hard fighter, jumper, likes to come out in the morning. Will rise to the surface during daytime. So, hey guys, that's like the biggest tip ever. You're not going to see him at night, right? If he hasn't spawned for you, he's not going to be there at night. So just wait till the next day, and go out there. So that's kind of what you got to do there. That's the biggest tip I can give you. Having said that, on the preference, notice how it says eggs, and I think that's just a joke. Right here. Oh, that's totally the wrong sound effect. Oh my gosh. Hey, no man, he doesn't know what he's doing. Oh man, can you believe it? I'm having way too much fun. Yeah. Serious. I think the eggs is a joke. Who has a baitcaster rod and reel big enough to put eggs on? A really big hook? And has a reel that will hold on to this legendary. If you can find it in the game, I want you to video it and send it to me, and we'll put it on the show. So I don't use eggs. That's really a long way of saying that. I'm so sorry. So I switch between spoon, spinner, and of course if I hit tab, kind of my last favorite is crankbait. Right? You're never going to use minnow or a red worm either because you just can't get a reel strong enough on the match rod or the spin rods to hold on to Spilfin. He's too heavy. He's too heavy at 36.55 kilograms. So he's up over, 76, 78 pounds, whatever. Now, let's make sure we've got ourselves both the spoon and the spinner, and I think we're good to go. And I'm pretty sure if you're me, you've already got the spoon on. Here, let me just get it. I see I have a 2.0 there. But I could easily go into the backpack. Let's go into the store and see if I can carry a bigger one. We'll just grab a bigger one if I have room. Because, see, I want to use spoon. Hey, by the way, thanks, King Hoover, for the compliment on the video. That was a fun day the other day, right? Because everybody came together that day. Lots of laughing, right? And everybody was getting golds at the end of the day and all that. Anyways, I have seen Spill find caught on this sweet 1-0 here. Here's a sweet 3. It's kind of small. I'm kind of wanting to get my biggest one out. My biggest one's a 1-0. You know, but the 1-0 is gorgeous little plain silver. And I might as well just use my 2. Because I know he'll take it. And there's no there's no reason to put crankbait out there. It'll sink so fast he won't be able to get to it. That's my opinion. Although I've caught him on crankbait. Oh my gosh, Bestefar, you're a crazy old man. You totally are. But having said that, no, seriously, stick to the 2-0. You'll do just fine, and we'll grab the 2-0 on the other guy too, right? Like I've got the 5 here. I've got the 3 and the 2. Here, let me keep that 2 on right here. And let's then show what rods I'm going to take out. I'm either going to use these 2 baitcaster rods. They're my biggest, right? See, I got the 2 on the biggest rod and reel of the game right there. The Rushy, the Grar X, of course, and the True Mediator. Finally getting some decent XP on that guy. All right, now moving on to the other rod. It'll kind of just be my backup. I feel like this song sounds a lot like a Home Depot commercial. Anybody with me? I thought that was really funny. You know, no one has to laugh. It's all right. I've got laughter. How much fun am I having? All right, having said that, let's rig up that 2-0 spinner, and we'll put that on the small Rushy, which probably is not enough to catch him, right? And I'm certainly not gonna rig up, you know, the Steo. You know, this Pure Champion, that's what I'm saying. This is the biggest reel on the spin side and the match side, because they take a spin reel. I can't guarantee that I can keep Spillfiend from spooling me on this reel. So it's almost impossible to catch him on this reel. You can certainly try, and I'm sure it's fun, and we ought to do a video about that alone. But no, we're going to start here. We'll start with the spoon, and we're going to just head on out there. Now, a good friend of mine, Braziner Mine, has already been out there looking around. And so what I want to do now is I want to pull up the resource we use as players to kind of look around, get the tips we need, that sort of thing. And in the trophy gallery that has been moved. Hold on, I'm going to slide my screen over. I'm in the trophy gallery down here now, right? I'm going to go up to pinned, and I'm going to hope there's a message, and if there's not, I'm going to hope there's one right up here that says where our monster is. And if that's not true, Braziner Mine sent me a note, because I think he already started poking around. Let's look at his. Here we go. Check it out. Right off that fast travel square that's right here, right? This is the one over by the waterfall. I think this is the furthest right lake in the game. There's 3 big lakes, right? Let's look at my map real quick. Hold on. They're right over here, see? And I think what they're saying is he's right here. So what we'll do is we'll go over and we'll investigate, right? And he's actually saying here, I'm going to leave a mark right there. We'll add it, and we're going to call it Spillfiend, just to get everybody on the know. So we'll track this, get ourselves over there, and I can see that Timmy's already over there, and he's on his way, right? Check it out. Off he goes. So Timmy's going to come do it with us today. I've got the rod I need. I think we're good to go there. So let's get ourselves fast traveled now turn down the music just a crank or two. There. Okay, everybody. Now that we're rigged up and we're ready to roll, we'll fast travel. I think I can get away with fast traveling to the fast travel square first. That'll be closer. Welcome to the show, everybody. First time we've had ourselves set up for affiliation. You guys should go hog wild on those emotes, man. Took me about an hour to figure it out. All right, so Timmy Trumpet's all rigged up, ready to roll. So he's going to be good to go as well. And what we're going to do first, unless it's like right in front of me, is we're going to let him catch his first. So before I even get over there and start looking for him, I'm going to get out Big Orange. I can see Timmy's ready to go. All right, Big Orange, there you are. Good to see you. Good to see you. Love this boat. Love this boat. Now, it is daytime, right? And I'm just sitting here on what is a mark where somebody told us he could be. And in times past, when I have caught this fish, he is so big you can just see him in the water, floating around. He'll kind of move slowly, but he's super big. So we kind of just sit here. I know it feels awkward. Awkward silence. It's true. We sit here and we wait to see him before we start casting because there's actually no need to pull him up. Every single time I've caught him, I've seen him. So we kind of just need to keep our eye open. And then what we'll do is we'll spread out. Now, a very, very good question that should come in, and if it doesn't, I'm going to pre-answer it. It's, hey, can I see Timmy Trumpet's version of not Goldstein, pardon me, of Spillfiend? And the answer is no. And he can't see mine either. So the game allows each of us to have our own spawn of the fish. And if I were on his boat and he were catching it, I would then see it on the line for him, right? Now, a couple of tips. I've never seen him this close to shore, by the way, so it would be really sweet to see him run to shore and you wouldn't have very far to fight him. But honestly, I start to think he's going to move out a little bit. Timmy's starting to see there's no reason you can't just catch salmon while you wait, because he'll still sit there and wait for you while you bring in that fish, right? So a lot of people do, if he's not up, they'll just get in their boat, move a little bit, right? Move around the area and keep the visual inspection going, right? Get up, get out of your boat, get out of the sea so you can see down on him and look for him. Give yourself a couple of minutes in each spot to look for him. And I hope this is the spot. I didn't do a lot to check, so I'm hoping that when one of my more regulars gets on who's already caught him, for example, can validate for us if we haven't seen him yet. But the reality is now it's a waiting game. So we can chit chat. Who's got questions, yo? Ha ha! Ask Bestefar. He's ready for questions. Because we're now just kind of waiting. We're looking around. I think I'll take my glasses off. Thanks for the good luck, King Hoover 2. You know who needs good luck is Spillfiend, because once I see him, it's over. And you should be able to see him coming in. See, I can see that fish right in front of me, how that water's translucent a little bit. It'll look a lot more like like you'll be able to see him from a distance. he'll be big. And he may jump at any time, too. So, yeah, neatness for sure. So, we've had our first follower of the day in the last 2 episodes of Hooked By. We've added almost 30 followers. Thank you. They all came in last episode, and they were coming in so fast I couldn't even talk over the animation. Oh, it was so neat, guys. Yeah. Hey, so Brazen Intermine, I don't know if we're in the right spot. Can you validate that for me, buddy? Am I in the right spot? And that's why we do a team effort here, guys, because a lot of times, for example, and I'm just going to talk about it, Sidewinder is impossible to find. He's a fish. He's a legendary that's up now in the other reserve. We're not going to have near the easy time catching that fish. And I'll explain why when we get there. You know, he's a lake trout. He never comes up. Look, Timmy's playing a fish. Timmy's playing a fish over there, yo. Maybe he's got him on. All right, so Brazen Intermine sends a note back to the chat. Thank you so much for confirming he's in this spot. I mean, obviously what I'm doing now is just keeping my eye out for him. Move over a little bit and see if I see him. I've pulled my boat right up to him before. I just want to be in a better spot to watch Timmy. So let's do that. See, and I'm just going to scan. And you know what? If anybody's on this episode that has seen Tipsy's episode from yesterday, Tipsy fished yesterday. Tipsy FPS. He did an angler episode. Here comes Brazen Intermine now. Come join the show. Anyhow, to finish my point, Tipsy fished right nearby here in his episode. He fished right down in around here under this island for a while. Boy, if he'd gotten on the very next day, he could have seen the legend himself, the Spielfeind. So if he gets on today, I'll help him catch it. So, Brazen Intermine, challenge the show. Tell us, what did you use to bring him in, or can I just show off your fish? How's that? Because he sent me a nice picture of him. Look, there's a nice burbot right there in front of me. He used a 1/0 spoon. So I think what that means is, here, I'm going to make sure that my chat filter's off. That's all good. Separately. All right, I want to show a picture of it. Just a sec. Sorry. Way too many screens going, Mr. Bestefar. This was his fish today. Here we go. Look at that. See, he's so big, he doesn't even fit in the frame, right? Right? His head just barely fits. See, we're right by the building. See? Everybody should always get visual clues from pictures, right? So, no worries. We know where he is. King Hoover, buddy, that is why you need a fishing buddy. It is completely okay that somebody has a bigger diamond than you. You know why? Because he's going to tell you where to fish for Spielfeind and not care. Just like right here, right? Brazen got him early this morning. So yeah, I'm waiting for him to show up. And I could be pulling a spinner, I suppose, like this. It would not hurt to just, cast across this line and see if I can get him to come up for it. And just repeat that over and over and over, right? See if I pull him up. There's certainly no harm in that. It's just a little more fun to see him in the water, and then you can delicately cast over it, time your strike, a little bit. So it's just been more like that for me. And I've had a couple of comical moments where I just left him up on screen and I sat there talking to him for a minute, which I thought was funny. Of course I did. Of course I did, Bestefar. Little grayling out in front of me there. But yeah, I'm shooting to use the spoon, and I don't see any reason I can't just try to keep one of these guys in the water. We're certainly going to see him if he pops up. I just feel like he could really be within a big radius, and we're daring ourselves to think he's just in front of us here. And that's totally understandable. And it can certainly be a little frustrating because we really do not know where he is. So I'm just going to do big changes in posture from my directional perspective and just keep that lure busy and see if we get lucky while we wait to see him. That'll at least keep us busy, everybody. We're see another salmon jumping out there off in the distance. I do think that once you see Spilfine and he's running towards your lure, he's going to be fast. But he doesn't turn quickly. So yeah, just need to, oh, what are you doing, Bestefar? See, there's a nice salmon just went right down right over there. There's a nice salmon right there in front. See? Didn't go for that lure at all. It's a 2-0 spoon. And when we look at the hook chart, that's plenty well within range to catch this guy. There's a nice salmon right in front of me. That's how come you're going to be able to see Spilfine. See how deep you can see that fish down there? But yeah, look at Brazen Hermini's pulling in salmon, one after the other there. And Timmy's playing a fish over there. I don't know if he's got him on or what. Check it out. See off in the distance there, Timmy's got his go on. I'm going to run over there real quick in my boat. Because I really, like I said at the start of the show, I'd much rather see these guys succeed than myself. I've already caught him many times. I think what's fun for the show, for me at least especially, is to see new people come on the show and catch him or meet that challenge of the day. But, get out there. Because I can record content and have it that way, right, where I get him. But I'm also still looking for him, so I'm willing to move my boat, willing to move around and look for him, right? Like there's a nice salmon right in front of me there, ways under Brazen's boat. But it looks like Timmy's playing something good over there. But he's also got the Grar X, or the Grar, not the Grar X. I don't know what to say. It could just be a gold or a diamond and still challenge that reel and rod. And we haven't seen it, and we're over here watching him play it, so it's a big unknown, everybody. You know what I mean? You really never know. But I want to see, right? Like, he's really reefing on that thing over there. So Timmy's the show right now, everybody. Everybody welcome Timmy Trumpet to the show. He's our guest. He's just going to go out there and kick some ass. My very, very first cheer came in from a dear friend. I gotta shorten this. We're gonna fix this. Because it means a lot, but it's killing me. It was important, and the first one meant a lot to me. Hey, Killcam, you bastard. You made me cry right here on the show. Way to go, buddy. You stud. You stud. You're the very first person to cheer on the show. Thanks so much, buddy. Obviously, my gratitude. Now what I got to do real quick, I got to go over to my alert box settings in Streamlabs and modify the sound effect that plays for cheer. Real quick so that I can just have it not be so loud. Because it's so loud. So anyhow, maybe I won't do that. Oh, I'm just getting distracted, but that's okay. We'll fish it, because it's not going to matter if that sound effect comes across. Because I'll just get, emotional and it'll be cool. But has anybody noticed that Timmy has not brought anything in at all that's seeable yet? He is working that thing. Oh my gosh. Is that a fish out there? I see him. Just beyond Timmy is Spillfiend. You can see his fin sticking up. Is that him? I'm going to go over there and see. Hold on a moment. Maybe I saw him. I saw something in the water here. But yeah, we're obviously trying to see if he's got the Big Daddy on, and it would seem so. He's been playing that fish for a time. Pretty cool, that's for sure. I was chatting with Timmy a little bit earlier in the show, before the show began. He was getting really excited to come out and catch him. All right, I don't see my guy out here, though, so I'm going to go back to where I should, which is around where we think he's spawning. I'm going to stay a little bit further from shore. But yeah, I hope he's got him on. That's pretty cool. If you're just joining the show, we're watching Timmy Trumpet out there. Timmy's got him on, hopefully. And it's kick-ass cool. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't see him out there for me yet. It's a good example if he's under. Oh boy, did you guys just see that? He just got Spilfing jumped in front of him. Let's go over there now. He's got him on. And Spilfing just jumped in front of him. That was neat. I saw it. Timmy's probably shitting his pants a little bit. It's good. Because see, now you can see how big he is in the water. See him right there, guys? That might be mine, you see. Everybody looking straight in the middle of the screen? See, his just jumped. Mine is right in the middle. That is Spilfing, right in the middle. We're looking at my instance of Spilfing now. So what we can do is not panic. We can just sit here and wait, like was what I typically do. Have a little gentle conversation with Spilfing. He's had my hands on him many times now, so I just got to keep my eye on him, right? So while Timmy's the show, right? Timmy's the show. He's over wrenching on him. I've got him right in front of me. See, he's just sitting under the top of the water, kind of hanging out over there. And meanwhile, Timmy's been playing him, his version of him, for 5 minutes or more. So this will be really, really good for the viewers to see a couple of instances. Look how beautiful he is in the water sitting there. And I'll even get arrogant. I'll move close because I've been with him many times. See, he's right in front of my boat. I'm like, hey, this is how you know you have created a relationship with your legend. You know what I mean? You talk to him, you get close. You don't just go in for the kill. You might, wonder what's going to happen, etc. But in general, you don't worry too much. Because, the show is right here in front of me. Timmy's having a hellacious time getting it in. And it's because he's using what is my first reel. He's using this first rod I've got with the white on it. It's just not as strong. And I don't want to pull mine in faster than Timmy, so I got to wait. And so, yeah, we're sitting here looking at a really, really big salmon in the water right now. Welcome to the show, everybody. It's Hooked by staring at the legendary Spilfing. It does not get any cooler than that. Oh, and my new friend from the Tipsy FPS show, who decided to come on the show, is catching him too. Okay, live. So all y'all Tipsy FPS people, come on over and fish with me, goddammit. Look, I make shit happen. And that's because we've got good friends and good community. Brazen got him first thing this morning. Showed me where he was. And I came out here and lucked out. He swam to the surface, so I'm pretty lucky. It should not be that hard for me to get him on the hook. But right now what we're dealing with is Timmy's in his long-winded battle with his version of pulling him in. And so, it could be 10 minutes. But that's okay, yo. He's getting him tired. As soon as you get him tired, you'll bring him to the boat. He'll jump once or twice, maybe run again. But on that second time back to the boat, you got to make sure to hold on to him. Because he's heavy. So make sure your tension's up, 40, 50% or whatever. Whatever's not going to break him. But we can't even see him, right? Like he's obviously ran deep for him. But yeah, still very cool. Still very cool for people to see what it's like to catch a legendary. His is pretty far out. You can see the ripples out there. Timmy's not even talking to us yet because he's just probably so busy going for it. Very exciting, very exciting. Yeah. You know what I mean? I love it. His is just to our left. There he is. He just jumped. He's getting tired. He can't even jump up high now, Timmy. You make sure that tension's up. You keep reefing on him. Just do a full pull up, reel down. Full pull up, reel down. You got this, man. You're so close. Yeah. And this is neat, too. It's neat for me especially because Brazen went to the trouble to pull all this together for us today. And hopefully I can get some more of the crew to come out and get their instance as well, and we'll all have gotten them together as a group. But like I said, this is a legend that's easy to see in the water, and he occasionally just jumps, which is how he's found for the first time, for that week, mind you. And I don't know who found him first this week. Here he comes. Look, he's right in front of me. He's trying to spit the hook. But yeah, you're making time on him. See, he's trying to go down there. He's right under us. See, he's playing him right next to me. It's super neat. But that's Timmy's version of the legend right there. A little bit of tweak going on when you see the fish's mouth open up. Look, but look, he's going to have that thing in-house here any minute. Oh, and mine disappeared. Mine disappeared in the middle of that. Because he saw a lure. Did you guys see that? Mine disappeared. Oh! Well, Bestefar might be in trouble with that. Obviously, congratulations to Timmy Trumpet first. I should probably have not let that happen. I should have gotten mine on. So good job, Timmy, obviously. Doesn't matter if Bestefar gets it right now. I'm hoping I can get a couple of more people on to come get him. Because what Bestefar has to do now to make him respawn is log out of the game and log back in real quick so that he spawns cleanly. Because he just got scared. Mine just got scared by seeing a lure. This is the time why I need to explain what happened to the viewers. All right, so if you look at this legend right here, one of his traits tries to get best off the hook. He jumps, and he, of course, wants to get on at the rising sun. But if he sees himself or he sees another hook in the water playing him, I've seen him bolt. And that's kind of what just happened, right? Like, you guys were watching me stare at him, and now he's gone. Welcome to the show, Densid. Densid. I love his red and blue boat. I do. Welcome to the show, buddy. He's obviously going to come on out and get him as well. Hopefully I've got you on the show as well. You can, of course, listen to the show's chat and check out what's going on. If you haven't met Densid before, he's very busy in the forums. Good fisherman for sure. So yeah, we're looking for him, and I just lost mine. He was sitting in front of me. And I was waiting because I didn't want to mess with Timmy, and mine just went back down. So I kind of need to sit here until I see him again. But we'll get ourselves ready for another quick round. And we'll do that by me logging out and logging back in. Yeah, Timmy did get some pictures. Timmy, send me the full frontal picture and we'll put it on the show. Very exciting. Very exciting. Oh, we forgot to applause for him too. Here, I literally went to a lot of trouble to get these on the show, so I'm hoping that they fucking even work. Let's see. How about the bass drum? Yeah. And good job, Timmy. All right, buddy. I really did not expect myself to struggle with him despawning like that. He got scared right as we watched yours pull right past him. That was so weird. I could probably just get away with pulling a few and see if I get him to come back up, but I really doubt that'll happen. But it doesn't hurt to keep that going. I'm glad the soundboard sounds good. You can thank Kill Cam Dan for that, and I obviously got myself moving forward. It was no big deal. I'm just an idiot, you know. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. There's no harm in being a grumpy old man either.
Kids, no good.
I seem like that a lot some days. Like if when I haven't had coffee, you know what I mean?
Totally. So yeah, now is the challenge on for Bestefar to figure out what he's going to do to get him. But I have a lot of options. I got many days to come in here at sunrise and see if I can catch him. And in the meantime, there's absolutely no reason I can't fish for salmon here. But I kind of lose out looking in all directions if I'm playing a fish. So, and it honestly doesn't matter. The first whole half of our show is to get this legend. We've certainly seen one landed already. Very exciting. Way to go, Timmy Trumpet. Now Bestefar needs to get his shit together. And you know what? It's pretty highly likely that we're going to see Denson to my left pull him in too, right? Like that's why he's here. So he's just looking around like I am, waiting to get another look at him. And off we go. So here's a question I'm expecting to come in that I haven't seen, and it's what happens if you see your legend run off scared because he saw you in the water, kind of like what just happened. So his animation takes him all the way. He swims away to his safe place, right? He stays there till he's comfortable. Then he just starts doing his wander, and that's why if I stick around here, he'll show up again. He will. There's no reason for me to just, log off and wait for tomorrow, or even log off and wait for the next go. By that I mean waiting for him to come up or down. Just stay and wait. You can certainly fish for the other salmon while you wait. But yeah, those two guys right there, congrats. They've already got him today, so that's cool. And now I think Johnny is doing the same thing we are, and so's Denst. I wish I could say that, buddy. Yeah, maybe they made him bigger. I think that's a neat point Timmy just made. He's saying, "Hey, Dennis, thank you. You saved me. You saved me, Dennis. I knew you loved me, buddy." And the point coming in from Timmy is he feels like Spillfiend's gone to the gym a little bit, and he was a little harder to pull in this time. And it might just be that, you know, you need to put the Grar X on instead of the Grar, because you could upgrade that rod. No offense, right? And that's where we are. So now we've got about 4 or 5 of us that are out here. We've seen the legend caught. And and it's working for us, buddy. And it's a working for us. So I just got to keep my eye out now. I feel like he probably ran to the other side of the lake. Like, you just have no idea. You know, so you start spinning for him in all directions, basically. Hopefully bring him up to the surface would help. That's why I'm using a spoon. And man, how bad is it for me in front of all my viewers, sitting there having a cute little conversation with my legend, and he tucks away and runs, and I'm not looking at him. It's like, oh, fooled you, old man. Fooled you. It's true. It's what happened. And I don't know when he's going to come up again. Oh my gosh. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. Looking forward to seeing some more people jump on. Welcome to your Thursday. It's 3:01 p.m. in Seattle. And I'm officially announcing that I am hiking Mount Si tomorrow to celebrate my affiliation with Twitch. See, I can see pike in the water from 100 yards, damn it. There's no reason I won't be able to see him if he comes to the surface. But he could frickin' be anywhere. Oh, look at that. He said, Johnny Crow says he's on him. All right. See, that's awesome. Right there, right in front of us. Well, Timmy, on that, you know, it might just be the situation when Sidewinder goes deep, which is what he does. If you're not fishing him in super deep water, it's kind of more like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to throw this spoon out, and I'm going to let it sink, and I'm just going to see if I can fish him up. I'm answering the Sidewinder question. He's saying, well, gosh, I got Sidewinder in faster than what felt like Spillfiend. And it, like I said, if it's not deep, there's nowhere for Sidewinder to go. He only runs so far. He doesn't run vertically. He runs horizontally. I think it might be an hour and a half before this spoon makes it to the floor of the lake bed here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's horrible. Just complaining about my spoon. All right, let's bring this guy in. Oh, that's heartbreaking hearing that from a player that they snapped him off a few times, and that can certainly happen. Certainly can happen. But you see why I don't want to play it that I'm spin fishing for him, right? Because then I miss the strike possibly or whatever. I want to see it. So this is a struggle for me. If I were wise, I would have gotten that legend on the hook and just let him dangle. You know? But I didn't steal Timmy's thunder. He got it first. It was just the thunder, you know what I mean? Wow. That was long thunder. Yeah, Johnny's still got him on. Yeah, I don't have any explanation for you, Timmy. That's hard. Oh, there's a nice jump for Johnny. You see that? Right in front of us. Johnny's going to pull him in right now. You know what I can do, guys? I can put the 2-0 spinner on off that other rod, and it sinks better if we decide that I'm gonna fish deep instead of waiting for it, right? My phone is ringing and I can't get to it. All right, get that 2 back out. All right, let's have a look. Johnny's got him. Johnny's playing him. So now we've got another person working him. And Dennis and I are sitting over here with our hands in our pockets a little bit. I've lost him today. I have lost him. That counts as a loss because I saw him and he wasn't even casted. I didn't even cast at him. So that's a loss. But I might get a win if he comes back up. Hey, Wendog, joining the show from being on the show. All is well. Good to see you on the show, Wendog. Come on out and get him with us. Come on out. Dennis and I are over here going, man, look at this. It's starting to get late in the day. It might not be till tomorrow morning that he spawns for me. And if that happens, I have a solution. We'll just go get some daily challenges from here. Here, let's turn them on real quick while we're waiting. Challenges. Oh, we can get burbot right here, but not 3 gold. 2 Xander, that ought to be easy. Any 6? Any 1 silver? Absolutely. We'll go do those if we get ourselves bored. But you can see how it's getting harder to see into the water now because it's getting darker. Johnny boy over there, Johnny Crow. He's close. He's close. 2 times seeing the legend come in. So let me show you on the map where this is, and thanks for jumping on, XJ. Here you go. We are in the 3rd lake off to the right. Best way to get here is probably this fast travel or just come to the big outpost and walk down the hill. And so far, it's been a pretty good day. We've seen 2 people take him from here. I had him in front of me, and he just... Thanks, XJ, for the follow. Always going to be appreciated. Always going to be appreciated. And right at that very moment, Johnny picks him up. Look how big he looks over there. Look how big it is. It's so much bigger than him. Let's go, everybody. Nice job. Good job, buddy. Well done. Well done. And Windog's joining the show. And man, are we all having Spillfiend fever now. Look at us. I need to get Dennis to friend me so that he appears yellow. I need to work on that. And Johnny, if you have it in you, I'd love to have you as a friend. So there's been some celebrating going on. All good. Well, that's a good question, and I think Wendog's asking what we're using, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say spinner or spoon. You can get pike in here. Yep, Timmy, you certainly can. And by the way, all that celebration does not scare the fish away, so I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about Brazen or mine having a little happy moment. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. So yeah, Timmy's got him, Brazen's got him, Johnny's got him. We've seen it 3 times today now. I think the rest of us are just going to start casting until we see our instance of him, like I'm doing now. I just put the spinner back on, and the spinner lets me drop it all the way to the bottom really nicely, so I can just go ahead and pull from there. Because he went down, right? Like my instance of him went down when we saw that fish get pulled in by my dear friend over here to my right, Timmy Trumpet, who was the first to get him on the show today. Johnny, you get over there and figure out where Sidewinder is. I don't think anybody... You're killing me. You're killing me, Wendog. You're killing me. Well, that is just fantastic. Look, right in front of me in just moments, Wendog pulled up and got him. So now Wendog's got him on the line, and he's using a rod that's going to be kind of tough. He's got the grar, and he's certainly playing him. Looks all good. I'm going to start reeling this in. I'm hoping mine comes up again at this point. Poor Bestefar, he can't play with his friends. Oh, that's awesome. Wah, 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 you know. Hey, you can't win them all, everybody, and I got all week to get him, so I can get up super early when nobody's on, and he'll just be up there waiting for me with pancakes and blueberry syrup. So don't you worry, because we can get him on day 2. You know, the show's to see everybody get hookups, not just old Bestefar. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, good times, good times. Getting a little bit more light on the water for whatever reason. I can see the water. But yeah, look, Wendog's just working it right there, right in front of me. He pulled right in front of me, and it just, boop, there he was. He got him on like his first or second cast. Uh-oh, Wendog lost him. What happened, Wendog? Oh, he lost him. Oh, everybody saw that too. So, for the viewers' benefit, there you go, everybody. Not going to get him every time. My guess is what happened is he snapped off the line. Right? Wendog got snapped off. Oh, that's heartbreaking a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, don't know what to say. At least you got to play him, though, right? Yeah, Kill Cam, I think he reefed it. I don't know. You know, I can't talk to him at the moment, but yeah. And I don't know where mine is at this moment, but look at Dennis is doing the same thing I am. He's just looking for it. We're both unwilling to kind of just throw it out. All good, though. All good. It's fine. You got all week to catch it, right? Again, it happens. This is how you learn to catch the big fish, too. Besides, you know, you got to play it. It was fun. Trust me. You got an endorphin hit. You did. I'm going to just throw it out and see if I get lucky at this point, because I'm wanting to watch Wendog, you know, hopefully hook him back up. But yeah, a little bit heartbreaking to see that. It's never a guarantee. If he jumps up in front of you and splashes down into the water, that can snap it off too. Yeah. Oh my goodness. If he hooked him back up again, that would just... Oh my God. Did you just see that? Bestefar's in a little bit of disbelief. Wendog dropped him off the line and hooked him back up within about 45 seconds. I've seen some weird shit. Seen some weird shit, that's for sure. Look, that's a big brown trout right in front of me right there. Obviously, Bestefar's not seeing nothing. I know that. Did you see that kill cam? That I've never seen that before. He dropped it back in the water and he was on again. It blows my mind. Blows Bestefar's mind. But that's fine. That's fine. It was certainly cool to see. I mean, like his rod just started working again. There it is. I think what Bestefar should do is log off and log back on. He'd just spawn for me right in front of me. Is what I think. Not that that'll ever happen. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, Wendog's got him on again. I hope he has better luck this time. I'm just gonna throw out and pray. Maybe get my view a little bit of the fish there. We'll watch Wendog play some fish. Yeah, you think so, Hoover? I'll just leave and come back. Just, you know, go out and take a pee behind the tree or something like that maybe for a little while. Do you think anybody would mind if I just went over to that little island and took a piss? Yeah. Wendog, no! That's two. Wendog, you gotta let him run. Gotta tire him out a little bit. Oh, I feel silly pulling a spinner right now because I can't look around for him. So it's a little frustrating, but not in a bad way. He could just be anywhere. Look at that nice sunset coming down. It's giving us a little bit of light here at the end of this day. Oh, Bestefar, where's your big boy? He was right in front of me. He was right in front of me. Big sad Bestefar. Yeah, that was just weird. But that's alright. Thanks for jumping on, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. Oh, I've just got shivers because I can't believe I was so close to him. So yeah, Johnny's got him, Timmy's got him, Brazenermind's got him. I'm working over here with Dennis and Wendog, and we're trying to make it happen. And I'm going to start pulling just to make it happen at this point. And that's fine. It's different than how I've caught him, but we'll have to see. I'm kind of tempted to use a spoon. I know. That's exactly where I'm at, King Hoover. Hoover's saying, hey, man, you got days. And that's exactly right. Because what I want to do is wait for morning to hit and just wait for the spawn to happen. And he just appears on the surface somewhere and we go get him. But yeah. I spooked him off. Notice how that spinner's not getting nothing in this water, though. You'd think I'd at least get some salmon on this. Even at 3 by. I'm going to leave it on 4 like I normally would. You're in the same state I'm in, Wendog. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other salmon in this water, to be honest. Not that that's a big deal. What was just said there? Yeah, he's telling Wendog I have him captured. Whatever Wendog's doing, it looks like he's getting some success. I honestly expect more salmon over here than I'm seeing, but that's okay. Oh, I know Wendog. He's all like, what happened? I got him so easy last 2 times. And we're like, yep, I know, man. I know. I know. What I'm hoping happened is somebody has caught Sidewinder, because that's going to at least give us a place we can go fish. Yeah, not seeing nothing in my water. Oh, Bestefar, I am not going to make that same mistake again. So I had him in front of me and didn't do anything. See, we lost Dennis. Because people know that they can come back for him. Because we're really on day one. It's not a big deal. But yeah, there's no harm in keeping a pull going for sure. So tell me, anybody on the show? Yeah, I can do that too, King. I'm just in last known location right now. That's the only reason I haven't moved. And sometimes, like, I'll hover here now and cast in all directions until I see him. But I've also just played the game of getting out and getting back in and coming back out too. The water quality is such, it's just super easy to see him. It's just super easy to wait, you know, and not miss that moment he comes up. Because he does stay up for a while as well. But yeah, I'm going to move the boat around to your point. I think we should go up. Oh, Windog might have him on again. Hope he does. But I'm a little bit far away. I'm going to go over and look at that spot where I started too. Let's do that. There's no reason for me to stay in one spot too long. Right? Like there's one sitting in the water right there. Like I can almost see him in the water while I'm in the boat. It's like, hey everybody, let's just go cruising. I'll grab some coolers and we'll all just get drunk. Alright, it does not hurt to do a quick pull over there. It's only 14 meters deep, too. .330, Seattle, Washington, 80 degrees. It is beautiful. And we've seen 2 legends caught and 2 let go. 3 if you count my let go. Because I didn't get a cast on him, but I saw him. We're not going to make that mistake again. Never. Just going to go after him right when I see him. That's what we're going to do. All right? And if you don't like it, you can just bail. That water looks so good. Look how beautiful it is. Oh my God. Oh, Bestefar, I can't believe you blew it. I'm in a ground, Bestefar. He's on timeout. Put him in a corner for a few minutes. Make him reflect. Well, King Hoover, I cannot share my opinion on that matter with you. It's coming soon. Oh, that looked big, but it wasn't him. Oh. Let's just use 4x. Let's just keep it going. And I think I'm going to switch to spoon. Because there's no reason to worry at this point. I'll just keep it live and just keep it going. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't log out and log in as well, but I want to make sure I stay in the same server as these guys. Yeah, so Timmy, what happened to my fish? I was just using Dennis. I was just using it, but yeah. But yeah, no worries. Yeah, I can do that. The guys are telling me to log out, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just log out and log back in. And that's all good. I have a feeling that Timmy, when you pulled your fish through my my instance of the fish, I think it just startled my fish or became confusing, whatever. But he went down. I should have paid more attention. This hasn't happened before, right? It's cool. It's all good. See, he does respawn, right? I'm in my own instance real quick. I could probably just go get him real quick and see if I see him, and then join your server if I need to. How about that? Let's do that, because it's quiet here. Bestefar will see if he can go get him. Oh, look, there's Timmy. We're in the same instance. It's all good. Alright, I have respawned him. And now we're going to just wait and see if we see him in the water. I'm going to move out a little bit. Now I've got help. I've got King Hoover looking for me. I've got... Oh, look, there he is. He's right in front of me. He's right in front of me. Everybody look. He's right in front of me. And that's why you do what I did, right? That's why you relog, right? There he goes. There he goes. And just like that, Bestefar's got the legend on the line. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's get that tension going. All right, let's see if Bestefar can catch a legend on television. Yeah! Very cool. Very cool. Come on. Come on. Stay with it. Good for Bestefar. I just showed everybody how to respawn your legend. Somebody clip that shit. I might have to look for it though. That was about a minute or a few back. But yeah, this is going to go just fine because he's not even able to work me. Look, he's halfway down and he's about 24 meters out. So I'm not expecting this to be a very tough catch now. Right? Like I'm already getting line on him right here. See, you can see I'm barely able to move him, but yeah, he's going nowhere. He's going nowhere. We got him. We got him. We got him. Hey, and somebody help Dennis. Oh my gosh, tell him to relog. And for those watching my show now, I think this is going to be a really big difference, and maybe nobody will even notice, but you will not see Bestefar pull up on that line at all. At all. Not until the very, very minute I go to secure the catch. There's none of this reefing bullshit. None of that. Here's why. If that fish decides to run on you at the moment you pull that thing, you're going to break your rod. You snap that thing right off. Wait till you tire the fish out. Let the tension do its job. There's no reason you need to frickin' reef on it. Right? You got that rod bend to do all that work for you. You got the tension to do that work for you. You pull it up when you can't move the fish. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. Here we go, guys. Whoa, and that's a good jump right there. Somebody clip that one. Yeah. You know I love it. You know I love it. See how deep he went right there as he jumped? That can snap your line too, by the way. See, and he is running again. So yeah, this is his second run now. All good. But yeah, it's basically fish on. Trying to keep the tip up. Yeah, there's another goodie. Oh, I love it, man. I love that he jumps. Everybody's getting a good show. That was such a sweet little hookup, too. All I had to do is put it right over him. Oh, oh my gosh. He's doing such a good job jumping out there. It's making the show. You guys seeing this stuff? I can't make this happen. It just does. That's why you got to get out here and fish for him, everyone. It's so fun. Oh my God, it's just crazy. He's doing it again. That's like the fourth jump. Yeah, good times, good times, good times. I'm just watching the show at this point, not saying much because, you know, oh, there see, he's getting tired. He could barely jump there on that one. Did you see that last one? He just, oh, I'm so heavy, I can't get out of the water. Because he's running out of juice, right? The Energizer battery's slowly losing its go-go. And that's why I don't reef on him, because if you reef on him while he's jumping, you could run into some trouble. See how he tries to dive down there? But yeah, this looks good. This looks good so far. All is good. Brazen, I'll give you a view on that as soon as we get Bestefar out of the water. See, there he is again. Nice jump there. This is why the game's so fun for me. I got all these boats around me. All my buddies are watching me play the second biggest fish in the game. And he's gonna come on in right now. Here we go, everybody. Oh, he jumped one last time. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Nice. Epic. Epic. Absolutely epic, everybody. Thank you so much, Fish Gods. How was that, everybody? How was that? Thank you so much, Kill Cam! Fucking love you, man. Sending all my love, brother. Not bad, huh? Except the thing's too long. Obviously, I gotta take a screenshot now. Heck yeah, you hearing me? Neat stuff's happening. I'm trying to get that print screen. It's not working. I can't get my print screen to work, so I'm going to kill my sound effects just to make sure it's not competing for the key. Just a sec. Oh no, Bestefar can't get a screenshot. Not that it matters, because I've got him so many times. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got it. There we go. Here comes the screenshot. It was what I thought. Oh, look at that nice sun ray on the top of him. Oh my God, he looks so good. You can't even see my face. Get the tail. Yes, that's a good picture. All right. Now, let's get him back in the water. Let's get him back in the water. Hey, I'll put you back up in my arms another time, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, what I want to do, because Dennis had got him too, or Dennis is going to get him too, and obviously Brazen in Mind got him, and I want to show a few of these, or I hope Dennis gets him. Here was the picture of I'm having name fart problem. Look at Bestefar's short-term memory. Oh, I don't know, old man. What's your name? Fuck. Yeah, Brazen her mind. Sorry, buddy. No offense to anyone. You know, I'm old. I'm old, yo. Yeah, everybody. What's some good action going on tonight? Some good action's happening. Look at that, Brazen her mind, just bringing in the nice bullhead, too. I got to show this. Hold on. We're not done with Brazen her mind. Check out that sweet gold he got while I was bringing in that fish earlier. Little stud. Hold on now. There's still more. You guys are just sending me notes like you want to make out or something. And obviously when Timmy, for everybody that's on Tipsy FPS's show, y'all know Timmy Trumpet. Look what he did today on my show. Does anybody see how big that fish is? Timmy just pulled in the legend right there. What you do, Timmy? You take this screenshot and you put it on the Trophy Legend Discord over there on the Hunter and show them how much fun you're having. Come on over and go fishing anytime, buddy. All right, how's Dennis doing? Right here. Right here. Happened a little bit earlier. Look at it. Looks so good. Dennis. High-fiving. Right? Right. Right. Nice work. Next incredible moment. Look at this. Right in front of us, guys. This was all happening right as we were getting all those legends. Bam! Not only that, guys, I would like to point out to everybody we've had a couple of neat things happen. First of all, another player just got the legend. But I want to say thank you, because Timmy Trumpet has become a subscriber. So I want to verbally say thank you to Timmy. He joined my show yesterday, and he's had a ball ever since. Gold yesterday, a legend today, and we're having a super fun time the last couple of days with him. So thanks for jumping on. And it just goes to show, guys, when someone raids with a bunch of users to someone else's show, a bunch of new friends are made, and a bunch of new content gets shared. And, it's why we do it. It's why the streamers support each other. So my thanks also goes out to Tipsy FPS. So thanks for that. Separately want to say also that Anna Joe Jonah has gifted Tier 1 subscriptions to KillCam. So KillCam, you've been gifted a subscription to my show. From Anna Jonah. And then, KillCam cheered, and then I got XJ followed today. KillCam cheered me again. Then this D-Wave followed before that. You guys, my heart's right here. And by the way, this is my daughter's. This is my daughter's dog tag. My daughter served 4 years. My son-in-law still in. He's a medic in the Special Forces. And my other son-in-law flies jets. So, we've got family over here that are 100% on the money. So I wear this dog tag in her honor. This is from Emily. Right there. I gotta shorten that MP3, and I will. It's just too much, that MP3, is it not? Thank you so much, KillCam. So, obviously, you got to come up and sit down at my drum set, buddy. I was bragging on you to Kronos. I called him earlier today, and we were having a conversation. And yeah, I want to get you up here on my drum set. I was telling him that you're more of a first-time instrumenter on the set, so I want to see you play it, right? Yeah, that's what's going on. So, who needs a legend now? I think Wendog does, right? We're waiting on Wendog. And interestingly enough, Wendog's had him on twice and lost him twice on the show today. So that's kind of unique. I want to get him a new rod. I want to get him this Grar X, but there's no way to gift money in the game. So it's not like I can just do that. But yeah, maybe he's got him on again. See, he is playing fish. Good times, man. Y'all making imBestefar get all emotional again. But I'm hanging in there. So yeah, the 25th will be good for me, obviously. Kill Cam, I'll take whatever I can get. And whenever I get in there to have you at, in front of the drum set, we're going to make sure to video it for the fans. And we'll put it on both our shows, So that'll be super fun for us. And I think that ideally I get your music on the show as well, right? Like that's really what we want to do. And I want to do some composing. Anyways, looks like Timmy's working the salmon. Wind Dog's playing another fish. We don't know. Looks like he is playing him, though, because if he did see him and he cast it out, it might be that Wind Dog's going to get a third chance. So, ominous moment for him in that it's, it's his third attempt. At least you get all week, right? Like if I were him, I'd be grinding and grinding and grinding and saving for that big rod. I'd be fishing salmon until I couldn't get him, right? Hey, so has anybody tried out my new emotes? Do those things show up on the chat now? I did a bunch of orange ones for the standard ones. And I don't get any custom ones really yet. And I don't have my animated one yet or whatever. But I did put them up there. Hopefully they're working. Check it out. They do work. They do work. Thank you, Anna Jonah. And you know what else I did? I made it a little fun. I have got to shorten this sound. But at least it's so peaceful. All right. What a bunch of neat firsts are happening. Oh, Anna Jonah. Anna Jonah, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Nothing but thanks and love going out to my two buds. They're just taking over the show. And it's my apologies for the length of this large GIF that you're hearing, or MP3. But when imBestefar heard it the first time, he cried. And it's just, you guys. Well, I'm just a little verklempt. Sorry, you guys. I'm a little overwhelmed with all the neat news I've had today. Obviously, I'm shitting my pants a little bit, so forgive me if I'm what I am. But I'm going to get that MP3 shortened on the cheer so that it can be something, way shorter. But yeah, obviously, what's happened, everybody, is Anna Jonah gifted Kill Cam a tier 1 sub to my show. And, that's just neat. That's just neat. It's neat. And Wind Dog is still on that fish, everybody. I really feel like we got to cheer him on a little bit. So I'm going to get out the sound effects for him and just, send him in the right direction. You know what I mean? Maybe cheer him up, make him happy. Yeah, you guys. So yeah, I programmed my F12 key over the top of print screen somehow, or F12 is what my print screen is in game. So I got to be careful not to use that. I'm going to remove that right now. And we'll go to the pause key for this. Let's test out that now. That's going to become the sound of cheering, I think. But I don't know how to quickly program that into my alert box without doing a test and fucking shit up, you know? Maybe I can. Because we're really all focused in on Windog not getting that last one. All right, let's get donations going here. Bits. I have got a new sound coming. I gotta get it in here though. So 1 second, everybody. There we go. There we go. I'm going to test it out now and make sure it doesn't make me freak out. So I'm going to save it. So now if I test this out. Oh, it didn't do it. Come on, Windog, let's get this going. All right, I have fixed it. I fixed it. I got to test it one more time. Sorry for the, the freak out, everybody. It's what it is. Meanwhile, the show is still focused on Windog, so, hang in there, everybody. Here, I'll even do, I can be sort of fun about it. Why don't we just do this real quick? What a fun show. Holy cow, everybody. God, I'd watch this show. Are you kidding? Look at all the fun pictures in the chat now. I even got dogs with hearts. I know, right? You guys ought to see my cute little Aussie. He is adorable. Anyways, one moment on all this. I'm trying to just test that last little widget out, and I'll be right with you. But yeah, this has been fun. What a neat stream to see all this stuff working. It's, all the configuration for cheering's been working. We're just fixing that. Hold on, don't.